The Forest. Yeah. This game. So anyway, I've been playing The Forest for the past couple of days, and it's fair to say it's probably one of the greatest survival games I've played in a really long time. Now, this game was on my wish list for like 2 years, and I just kind of forgot about it, but thankfully I finally made the time, I've come around, I've played it, and I really fucking enjoy it. So let's go and talk about the premise. Now, as you'll all be aware, most survival games, you just spawn in a randomly generated world and you run around, you smash some trees, and you get some wood. Now, thankfully in this game, when you start it off, you get a cutscene. You sat on a plane with a little shitty receded hairline kid. I assume I hate him because I bought him a shitty survival book. After stealing the kid's book, the plane starts to go down. Karma, I guess. Then I wake up only to have found out I've landed on Epstein's Island because some shirtless nonce comes out of nowhere and steals my kid. Now that's it, that's the premise of the island. After that, do the same old song and dance of every other survival game. Run around, gather some wood, sticks, rocks, smash a few animal skulls in, cook, build a house. It's the norm for the genre and I appreciate it. Hold on a minute, what's going on over there? You'll soon realise there are many more nonces on this island running around shirtless, but thankfully these guys are more cannibals. They only casting couch Grizz once. Other than that, they kind of just was super unpredictable. You'd never tell what they were going to do, which was really cool. I enjoyed that aspect of it. 1 minute they'd be trying to fight you, next minute they're running away, next minute they're smashing your house, next thing they're destroying your house. No, not again! Like the sand people, if you do scare them away, they will come back in greater numbers. He's coming greater numbers! And expect your house to be pretty destroyed pretty quick. Normally in games like this, I'd let my inner architect run wild and build my heart out, but due to the fact I was never at the camp for more than a few minutes at a time, and the longer I stayed in the camp, the more likely the enemy would blitzkrieg my crib, I left the base building out of my experience this time round and in the hands of some random person that joined. I spent most of my time in the caves. Did I mention the caves? I'm not sure why they call this game The Forest. I spent more time lost in a fucking cave than anywhere else. But the good kind of lost where you keep finding new routes and items that help you explore deeper in the caves. You'll find a rock wall that you can't climb or an underground water cavern that you need to swim through but you don't have the breathing apparatus yet. All in all, it was a pretty fun experience. I always felt like I was finding something new and I found reasons to backtrack along different caves to get new items. At the start, your bag be looking dead as my Discord, but by the end of it, you'd be looking like that random cupboard in your house. Ah, there's my random fingerless glove. Now, this is the part of the video where I'll talk about all the goddamn stupid problems I had with this game. The first one being very trivial, but I couldn't find water for the first hour of my time on the island, and because of this, I died my only death. You can build an item to catch rainwater, but it requires a turtle shelter which we couldn't find. Other than that, there's some piss puddles that can be found around the map that you can drink from, but the game be very arsey with the puddles you can drink from and the ones that you can't. Now, the second problem I had was how easy it is to lose huge amounts of hours in the space of seconds by stupid innocent things such as climbing a rock and getting stuck. Ah! Right. I think I've glitched out the map. Going for a swim but forgetting to change your oxygen tank and then dying in a fucking cavern. Mate. What am I supposed to do? Being revived and sent under the map. Wait, what? I'm under the map. This is the afterlife, mate. Taking a route that the game didn't plan and almost lose your whole save due to being locked in an unescapable area. The last one being of grave importance. If we didn't have this one piece of explosive here, we would have never destroyed this wall, we would have never made it out of this cave, I would have had to reload my save from the very start of the game, and it would have been over. This video wouldn't have existed. Spoilers alert! Turn off now if you plan on playing this game, because I'm going to show you the ending. Spoilers! As you search the island, you'll find terrible drawings, newspapers, religious stuff, messages, all hinting to the idea that really weird shit be going down. After retrieving a key card, you can make your way down to the bottom of the chasm in the middle of the map, open a door, find a lab, loads of toys, kids drawings, creepy experiments, the whole shebang. Oh god, look at that! Eventually you will find Timmy, but at this point for us we had died and respawned as Fat Rajesh from Big Bang Theory, so the reunion was a little bit weird. To bring Timmy back from the dead we had to place a subject in the Iron Maiden thingy, and how convenient for us, there's a little girl sitting around. But it turns out it's not a little girl, it's a giant big massive creepy boss monster, so you kill the big old creepy boss monster, carry the little girl all the way to Timmy, only to find out you need a live subject. Take an elevator up to the top of the observatory, you get given two options. Shoot down the plane and steal some kids so you can bring your son back to life, or shut down the system. Now, I didn't want to raise no little shit, so I chose to shut it all down. We walked out, burned the evidence. Whose kid's that? Why you got a picture of someone else's kid? And that's it. That's the end of the game. After I made this decision, it turns out if you would have chose the ending to shoot down the plane, you would have had a really funny cutscene of going on a talk show and watching little Timmy die in front of everyone. Now, I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't really get that and all we got was burning a stupid piece of paper. So we decided to make our own ending. We got some weird little contraption that we found on a boat. So we used the contraption to open some fancy door hidden at the bottom of the cave. And inside the cave was some artifact. And apparently it activates Horde mode. We was going to activate Horde mode and fight all the enemies until we eventually died. Turns out we killed all the enemies and we didn't really get a real ending. So you guys don't get a real ending. Bye!